Now, y'all know I usually come on here and say I'm excited to watch whatever we're watching, but I really don't know if that's the case today. We're watching The Last Airbender, which I just found out 2 seconds ago does not even have Avatar in the name. It's definitely a choice. Now, I have seen this movie before at least once, like when it first came out, which is crazy because I watched the movie but I had never watched the show. I don't remember anything about it except for the fact that I remember wanting there to be a sequel because of, I remember thinking, oh, the girl at the end changed sides.
You just made that up!
Using context clues, I can deduce that that was definitely Azula, and I don't think she changed sides. I think I was just stupid as Is this the Paramount logo? Oh, they kind of ate that. I'm sorry. The inclusion of the water into the Paramount logo, like y'all kind of ate that a little bit. And the fire on the Nickelodeon sign, like maybe I have to give y'all a maybe or a little golf clap, because that's fire. I'm actually really interested to see what path this goes in, because as we know, I recently watched book 1 and some of book 2, so it's like this is from the beginning. Like they need to give me something, they need to serve me something, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Immediately no. Okay, I know what they were going for. Why does it look like they're in front of like a curtain or a backdrop and not like with the budget of a huge movie? They look like they're doing shadow puppets in front of a curtain. You have to kill me right now because I can't do this anymore already.
I'm sorry. Hey, it worked better that time.
The acting is questionable already. I'm losing it. I'm losing my mind at the fact that this is quite literally Jasper from Twilight. Also, I'm very confused by his age compared to her age. Like maybe they are close in age, but he looks way older than her. It's not giving the dynamic that I love and hold dearly to me. This is not eating so far.
I watched what side of the fin tracks are more.
Why does it sound like... Oh, I don't want to drag the people because it's like maybe they're doing the best with what they're given, but even the script is questionable. The audio sounds weird. It doesn't look like they had a budget, and now I'm concerned, like, what was the budget? This is Avatar. The budget has to be astronomical. And y'all in brown, where's my blue slaycation fit? Like, bro. Is it bad that I hope he falling? I feel like Saga in this movie gonna be my biggest ob. She looks familiar, but I can't really tell from where, bro. Or maybe I just think she looks like that girl from Ice Queen, Georgina Sparks. That's who she looked like to me.
Trying to eat me.
The comedic relief and like this like immaturity that we usually get from Sokka is really missing the mark here. This guy just looks too old. I'm sorry. He doesn't give me immature. He looks like he's way too old to be acting like this, and it just looks goofy. It's missing a lot of the comedic timing in general, because even when Aang comes out of the ice and he's like, will you go penguin slutter with me? It adds another comedic element that you don't get here, because he didn't even say anything. His first line had nothing to do with it. He could have said something funny. It didn't have to be penguin slutting. It could have been funny, period. They're not even using other elements like the music direction wise that they include in the show that made it funny. Nothing is funny here. This is way too serious. Avatar is not that serious all the time. Like, that shit is funny.
Fire Nation's here.
We moving at lightning speed, bro. What happened to the ship? And this is going to piss me off as well, because the ship is not just there for no reason. And I know they can't include everything and have it be exactly shot for shot, cut for cut, exactly the same as the show. But that's a good way to introduce like the impact of this colonialism or imperialism type thing in this fear that she has to even go on the ship or revisit sad moments for her, literally her culture and her tribe. Like this. And who the
Why are you fucking with me? Why are you fucking with me? Huh?
Who the is Sokka?
I am Prince Zuko, son of Fire Lord Ozai and heir to the throne. Bring me all your elderly.
I'm not at all scared by him, and I actually would laugh in his face. Like, I would not hand over anyone to him. He doesn't even look burned. I'm sorry. What the hell is happening?
Taking you to my ship. If you don't come, I'll burn down this fort.
This is not at all how it happened. I'm sorry. Aang would never. Like, yes, he would go willing But the way he was folding Zuko with ease and laughing along the way, like, don't piss me off.
We found that boy. He's our responsibility. We should fight.
This boy is our responsibility.
The characterization is all over the place for me so far because Katara doesn't act like this. I don't know, they're making her seem like whiny and instead of like deliberate in her decisions. She would go all out to defend Aang, but she would not be crying about it. Like, she would go to the ends of the earth to do whatever she had to do to defend Aang, but she would not be sitting here whining, crying about it. She would leave without Sokka. She wouldn't wait for Sokka to tell her that they could do anything. Like, yeah, she would ask for Sokka's help and maybe if he wanted to come, but I bet he don't need nobody else. She could stand alone, and that's just a fact.
My name is Iro.
What is going on with the changing things and pronunciations of names? It's doing too much.
Today, I found out that destiny.
And all this just looks so goofy to me. Like, I get so mad when they do adaptations and just start casting anybody, bro. That shit is important to their character.
Are there spirits here?
Yes, there are some spirits that live hidden among us.
And we jumping all over the place because this moment is insane. Like, for her to be sitting here spoon feeding us important information that is like a important plot point and journey for Aang specifically, giving it to people who have no need for it at this moment, you're just telling the audience what happened to show, not tell. This is crazy.
Don't even try to escape.
This is a warship.
Just goofy as hell. That looks cool as though. Like, I have to give props where props are due. Some things look horrible, that looks cool. Another thing that's really bugging me is the costume design, because a big part of animation and like supposed like kid content in like the costume design in Avatar specifically is that they have color palettes that they all match. They're all missing the color palette that they're supposed to have. Not only does it suffer from them being indistinguishable and not having like a bright pop of color, it's just boring. What happened to fun? I like a little hee hee ha ha laugh sometimes. Some things are funny. Not everything has to be serious.
Aang airbended a sphere around them and ice formed and he couldn't remember anything else.
Aang is crazy.
Hey guys! I want you to meet someone!
And he's talking like he reading off a paper, like, bro.
Is it okay if you tell me your name?
The monks named me Aang.
They didn't name you Aang, they named you Aang, you idiot. Bitch, that's Gyatso.
You need to leave!
I'm sorry, what the is happening?
Stay away from him.
Was the budget $2 like, what the heck? And the reason Aang's character specifically is bugging me is because this should be an important moment, like his first time like going into the spirit realm and world or whatever. He gets here and it's like there's no rise and fall to get here. It's going too fast. It's already having an important moment, but we never had that joyful, like, happy Aang that we usually see on a day-to-day basis. That's why when you watch the show, he's so happy-go-lucky all the time, and then he has a crazy moment where he goes into the Avatar state, for instance. We're actually, like, scared because it's like, bro, you're shocking me right now because we had no idea that you were capable of that. For the movie to be, what, 22 minutes in and this is already happening, and we saw nothing of him being funny, witty, happy, sarcastic, or nothing, and yet he's doing this. We don't have any connection to Aang. It's stupid.
That child is being arrested.
Earthbending is forbidden in this village.
Is that supposed to be what's his name?
Earthbenders! Why are you acting this way?
Sokka might be the worst thing in this movie, I'm just saying. You just twirling for nothing because you didn't do anything.
Aang showed them he was the last airbender and was accepted to train with the master.
The random voiceovers are pissing me off. But it's like you have no other device to use because you know the movie sucks so bad that you just have to tell me everything that's happening. We almost at the end of book one. Okay, I understand that's what they were going for, you know, book one and movie. But I feel like that's your problem. Bro, the ash already falling. We in the third act. Now, one thing I can say is I was about to fall asleep at that one part, but this movie moving at lightning speed, I feel like I only been here for about 20 minutes, and I don't know if that's good or bad. It's bad. And all this for me to not give a fuck about Zuko or Uncle Iroh. Like, I'm dead ass. All their journeys together are supposed to like make us care about their dynamic together, and also the fact that he lost his son and he also does not have his dad. Is like the dynamic there is them replacing what they do not have. And yeah, I couldn't give one red blue white purple rainbow I couldn't give one. None. Bitch, this look like a Lego set. You've got to be kidding me.
It's like you're getting Oh no.
Can you hear me?
I wish I didn't.
I advise that you pull back your men soon.
Do not worry about the moon's power.
Honestly, them two might be the best two actors in the movie, and I feel like that's saying something because the script is still not good. What the was that? This direction is not good at all. This shit looking like somebody had a crazy ass gender reveal, just saying.
I will miss you.
Bro, this looks awful. Like, what else can I say?
General Zhao was killed in battle. My brother has become a traitor. My son has proven himself a failure. Will you accept this unspeakably important task I'm putting in your hands?
I do, Father.
You know what's interesting though? Azula, even though an antagonist, is definitely one of my favorites of the show, right? And it makes so much sense that in this shit movie, the only thing I remembered was her. Now, if I really want to give this movie a proper review, I would say that it really suffers, like... It suffers. But it suffers, like, with direction, costume design, script, acting, casting, and everything else, because that shit was so bad. I don't really have any other notes besides the fact that I feel like this should be removed from the face of the earth. I don't think anyone should consume this. I don't think anyone should have to consume this. Do you know that scene in The Walking Dead where they're trying to like torture Norman Reedus' character and they lock him and they just play Run Easy Street and it feels so sweet? This is my torture.